With all the disastrous results we've seen at the box office for DC, it's hard to remember sometimes that there's still one more movie that comes out this year. Black Adam came out at the end of 2022, and then this year we've seen Shazam 2 flop. We've seen The Flash flop. We've seen Blue Beetle flop. All of them lost money for DC, but Aquaman 2 is still on the way. And with what likely is a massive budget, for all the visual effects, the massive amounts of reshoots that they did on this movie, we finally got a trailer. Wasn't very long, but we finally did receive a trailer. And one of the most notable things about it was that Amber Heard was nowhere to be seen. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom trailer, Jason Momoa is back with a son. Amber Heard briefly returns in DC sequel. She was in it for less than a second of time. And a lot of people talked about, including the director, kind of calling Amber Heard a liar, saying that it was always the plan to not have her be a big part of this movie as the first one. Whether you believe that or not, or whether you think a lot of it has to do with how just fucking unlikable she is, that's up for each and every person to determine. But there are some big problems when it comes to Aquaman 2, and it's something that we've known for a long time. The reason all these reshoots happen, the reason there have been multiple Batman involved in this at one point in time, some of them have been cut, some of them may still be in there. They're not really revealing that at this point. But it's because Aquaman 2 did not test well with audiences. For a long time, we've known that of all the shit that was supposed to come out, Aquaman 2 tested one of the worst. In fact, it was so bad, we heard rumors a while ago that people were walking out of screenings. It was just that bad. And now, once again, someone has brought that up, and a lot of other people have confirmed the rumor. Now, when you're talking about Grace Randolph, she could say something that is backed up, or she could say something that people come out immediately and debunk. It's kind of 50-50. But what she said the other day that got clipped out has a lot of people talking. Listen to this.
I think that's fine for a first trailer, but because I've heard people walked out of the test screening, I'd like to get a little bit of a better feel for the story, because that makes me very nervous.
And she's bringing up that old rumor that now people are talking about once again, that yes, indeed, people walked out of the screening. It was just that much of a mess. Now, we've also heard different things at different points, like Amber Heard was supposed to be in like 20 minutes of it. Then that got cut down to 10 with all the reshoots and edits. About all that stuff, I have no idea. But one thing is true. The vast majority of people are backing up, all the scoopers, all the insiders. They're backing up what Grace Randolph said, that Aquaman 2 screens were so bad that people were just walking out of them. Something that they were there to give their opinion on. It was just that horrific and offensive. They just said, well, I'm not wasting my time with this anymore. I'm gone. And personally, I do think it's going to be an absolute shit show. I don't think the trailer was the worst thing in the world, but it certainly didn't make me want to watch this movie. And with all the failures we've seen from DC over the last few years, really, I don't know why anyone would have any expectation that this is going to make its money back. Black Adam lost money. Shazam 2 lost money. Blue Beetle lost money. The Flash lost money. In all likelihood, Aquaman, which is the sequel to $1 billion movie, at this point in time, it's hard to imagine that it doesn't also lose money for Warner Brothers and for DC. But whether it's talking about Amber Heard, whether it's about all the chaos behind the scenes, or whether it's the fact that the movie was just so bad that in screenings, people were walking out, it seems like Aquaman, just like so many things at DC, it's desperate for some good news, but I don't know if it's going to get it anytime soon.